Want to get your React app live in minutes? In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how to do it in under 5 minutes. I'm using Kuberns, a developer-friendly platform with no platform fees, and it's part of the AWS partner network. Simply head over to kuberns.com and click deploy for free to begin. I'm signing in with Google since I already have an account. But if you're new here, you can sign up using Google or GitHub in just few clicks. Now, I will create a new project. We will be deploying an e-commerce website, so I'm giving the title project name, and if you haven't connected your GitHub repository, you can from here. Now select the repository and the branch that you want to deploy. I want to deploy the main, so choose main. Enter the service name, where it should be hosted at, and the pricing plan. You can also add environment variables here, either by adding key value pairs manually, or you can upload .env file. Once you're done with all this, click deploy and see the magic happen. Kuberns handles the entire deployment process for you, and there is no need to write a Dockerfile. Watch the live logs as your app is built and deployed, and when it's done, you will land directly on your dashboard. Right now, we are in the overview tab. Here you can see important details like memory usage, your app's URL, build history, storage, and basic analytics. Next is the resources tab. This is where you can check and manage all your resources your app is using. You can also add like a server, background worker, database, or queue with just a few clicks. Then we have the metrics tab. This shows you information about build history and performance. The activities tab shows a complete history of everything that has happened. Every deployment, every build, every change is recorded here. It's a full timeline that helps you track any updates or issues. Now in the environment tab, you can add or update environment variables at any time. You can also connect your own domain here. That way, your app runs on a custom domain instead of a default one. If you ever need to adjust how your app is deployed, open the deploy config tab. You can add pre-build or post-build scripts, change the start command, or update the port settings. Right now, I'm making a small change here to get the app working. Most of the time, you won't need to do this, but if your deployment fails, definitely check this tab. It could be a small configuration issue. Any changes you make here are automatically reflected in the Dockerfile behind the scenes. You don't need to write or manage the Dockerfile yourself. Once you're done, just click save and finish. Finally, the logs tab gives you real-time logs. This is useful for debugging or just tracking what's happening during your builds. Now that everything is set up, let's take a look at the app we just deployed. This is the live application running on your custom domain. You can see the full UI, interact with the features, and check that everything is working as expected. And that's it. Your app is deployed and live on the internet. But it's not just about deployment. With Kuberns, it's also easy to monitor and manage your app using the same dashboard. You can track usage, check logs, make changes to your config, and even scale your resources all from one place. It's simple, fast, and built for developers who just want to ship without the usual DevOps headache.